you guys, welcome back to another vlog. We are in for another week just hanging out together, seeing what kind of stuff we can get into. We have a very busy week ahead. Today is actually Sunday, and as you saw, we've had kind of a slow morning. I crocheted for a while, drank my coffee, Grin and I went for a walk, and then I went out and hung out at the ranch for a little while, which is always fun. We have a gorgeous, gorgeous day today, so I just was hanging out there. Cole was doing some stuff with calves and people were picking up pears, and I don't know, things are busy out at the ranch, and it's always fun just to go out and see what all's going on. I am at the headquarters now for just a little while. I am taking advantage of the nice weather, and we are going to go do a vinyl install really quickly on one of our friends' fuel trucks. I think it should be, well, I know it should be a quick project. So we have just Woodhull Distributing. We got to do two-toned vinyl. And oh, let's see, I should have another one of these. I gotta track down this. Maybe I didn't cut it, but I need to get that done. And then I also think I will cut some vinyl just so it's ready for the week. Kinsey is coming tomorrow. I'm not gonna be here on Tuesday, at least during the time that she would usually be here. And I have quite a few things that I could have her do that need to be done this week, such as the cleanup work on these hats, because I have not gotten around to it yet. And quite frankly, I don't want to get around to it. I would much rather have her do it. So that is the plan for her tomorrow. Finish those hats and she can weed vinyl if she has enough time. So I'd like to get that stuff ready. And then on Tuesday, I'm going to Great Falls, and I kind of have an itch to stop at Goodwill and see. I haven't been decorating so crazy in the baby's room just because, I don't know, it's not a top priority. But I thought it might be fun to see if we could thrift a few different frames, just mismatched frames that are still going together, and maybe print off some pictures. I have some ones that I found on Etsy that I really like. Maybe print off some cute little designs and do a little collage wall. We will see. I also think his new crib is getting here this week, which will be fantastic. It feels like it was such a step backwards to have to take the old one down and wait for a new one, but that's not a problem at all. He's not even going to be sleeping in it at first. So we are just kind of doing our usual business owning house things, and we'll see if we have any exciting developments in Great Falls. Maybe we'll get lucky and really just hit gold at Goodwill, and maybe we'll stop up at Salvation Army too. That's a little bit more out of the way. We'll just see. Sometimes you get to Great Falls and you're in the mood to dilly-dally, and sometimes you get there and you're in the mood to get the heck out. Anyways, I'm gonna make sure that I have all of this vinyl that I need, and then we will head down and get that done. And I hope you enjoy the vlog. If you haven't subscribed yet already, please do so. That is a huge, huge help to push my content out to the rest of the world. And comment if you're feeling crazy, and let's just get right into it. Hopefully you can hear me over whatever is buzzing in the background, but this is the truck we're doing. We're just putting vinyl on the doors. Should be quick and simple. I just realized there's 3 L's. I'm not sure what that's about. Alright, that is all she wrote for that project. Didn't take much time, and it's great to have it checked off the list. I got all of the vinyl cut that I wanted to for today. It really was only like a half hour worth of work, but a half-hour worth of work that I don't have to do tomorrow. It's just like a good way to set yourself up for not feeling quite so overwhelmed on a Monday. Like I said, it really didn't take me that long. It wouldn't have been a big deal to just leave it for tomorrow, but sometimes it's nice just to have a little start to the week already done. So I could stay here and keep working, but it is Sunday and I have vlogs that I want to watch. A lot of my favorite YouTubers to watch upload on Sunday, and I have crocheting that I want to do and a little bit of laundry to get done. So I am going to head home for the evening. Well, the day. It's only 2 o'clock. I'm gonna head home for the day, and I am just going to enjoy the day at home, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for just hanging out with me very briefly today, and we have a busy week ahead, so I hope you're ready. Friends, we are at the headquarters. Today is actually Tuesday. I literally took one clip yesterday and then the day just got kind of, I don't know, it was like not much of a day. I didn't get nearly as much done as I should have, and I was in and out doing different things, so I just scrapped that video and we're starting the week off today on Tuesday. So this morning I got all the Hills Ranch hats finalized and ready to go out the door. Finally, I'm very glad to have those off of the table, and I need to still take pictures of the sorting flags and get those ready to go out the door and just let them know that everything's ready to be picked up because their sale is on Thursday. Now I'm not here for very long this morning because I have to go to Great Falls for a doctor's appointment, so I need to get a few things printed before I head out the door. One being these sweatshirts. They're gonna be Carhartt sweatshirts for Myers Motorsports. And he also has a little bit of vinyl that I need to weed and put the transfer tape on as well. So I'm going to get that ready to go right now. My heat press is heating up at the moment, so it shouldn't take very long. Well, I just totally failed on recording. I printed those sweatshirts and got them out in the mail. I already boxed them up. I haven't taken them to the mail, but I got them all boxed up and everything and forgot to show you. So, sorry. But now we are printing a sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt for Jennifer, who we love. We love Jennifer. She is Harmony Creations Crochet. So we are doing a front decal and a back one on a sweatshirt and a long sleeve shirt. And then we also are going to be making a hat for her, but I don't have that hat blank yet. I think it should get here at the end of this week. Why can't I find what I'm looking for? Story of my life. Well, I literally just had it. Okay, good lord. Cute. Okay, this turned out amazing. I love these colors. It is, let me come out here actually, so you can see better in the light. Here is the front and the back. I love it. I'm gonna print the long sleeve. The long sleeve is on gray, and I will show you that as well. I think she will love these. I think they both turned out great, if I do say so myself. This is the long sleeve t-shirt with it on the back as well. I think both colors look amazing, so I just have to set these aside and wait for the hat to show up, and we will get that done and out in the mail as soon as possible. Jennifer's probably seeing these on the vlog before she's seeing these in person, so hopefully you like them. Got a few more things I would like to get done before I take off. The clock is winding down. I just took pictures of these flags. Hopefully I got something decent. I was trying to take them outside and the wind was like blowing them everywhere. And it was a whole thing. So we'll see. Thought I would set them out in the entryway and he can grab them today if he would like. Otherwise he can grab them tomorrow or whenever, but I don't want them panicking thinking their stuff isn't done. I'm not sure these are all gonna fit back in the box. I don't know how they had them in there so nicely before. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Cool. Okay, I got all of the Hills Ranch stuff squared away and put in my entryway so they can grab it if they're in town today. And I think that's all I have time for this morning at the headquarters, and I'm gonna hit the road to Great Falls. We have a few stops we need to make. I have a few drop-offs. I also would like to stop at Home Depot and get some storage totes, as well as hopefully stopping into Goodwill. I don't like really know what I'm looking for, and I'm also not like desperate to get the project done. So if something catches my eye, great. If not, great, we'll do it later. But that's kind of where we are at right now. I think it's so funny, like before I got pregnant I always thought it would be like so gung-ho to decorate the nursery and like be so over the top, and that's just like not my priority at the moment, which I don't think is bad. It's just like funny how I thought I would be and how I actually am, because they are on two different ends of the spectrum. I'm like, in my brain, I thought it was gonna be like so over the top, everything perfectly decorated, everything in its place. Now I'm just like, okay, we have the essentials. He's not gonna care what's on the walls. It looks nice and things are where they need to be. That should do it. So, like I said, if we find something great, if not, we can look again later. So I'm going to hit the road and I will touch base with you guys there. Well, you guys, sorry about the steering wheel. There's not much I can do about it. Apparently I don't even know how to move it. But so far, Great Falls is a bust as far as fun baby items go. I went to Home Depot and got some storage totes for clothes, which is not exciting, just useful. And I'm not even confident that I got sizes that are going to be like exactly what I want. So that's not great, but they'll work regardless. And I just went into Goodwill and there was like some stuff that had potential, but I kind of was hoping that something would just like jump out at me and be just what I was looking for, even though I don't know exactly what I'm looking for. There were some good frames that if I had like a specific, I have like a collage of items kind of in mind that I didn't think quite fit with the frames. Or I was hoping, like in college, I had a collage on my wall. I'll see if I can find a picture of it and insert it. I had a collage above my bed of like mostly thrifted items, and it was so cute. It was one of my favorite things. And I would have loved to just like even find a couple of little random pictures to have start a collage with, but I had no luck. There was nothing in that regard. So that was a bummer, but it is what it is, or not that important. I have a little while before my doctor's appointment, so I think I am going to get our dog food stop done, and if something else catches my eye, I will swing in. But I feel like fun baby items is a bust for this trip, but that's all right. I just feel like I'm in La La Land, like my head is not working right. I was supposed to stop in Geyser on my way through, and measure a pickup for vinyl decals, and it just like literally never crossed my mind. Even when I was driving by and looking right at the town, never once crossed my mind. So I'll have to do that on my way back home. But yeah, I'm just like kind of in like doop-de-doo la la land. So as long as I make it to my appointment on time, I guess that's all that matters. So I will report back if something else is exciting, but it's not looking hopeful. Good morning, you guys. This week so far feels like a total wash. Like Monday, I had the motivation of a snail. Yesterday, I was only in here for a few hours, and then we went to Great Falls. And if you could tell from my video yesterday, I was feeling a little lackluster in Great Falls. Like, I didn't really know what I was looking for. I wasn't finding what I was looking for. You know, like when you're just shopping and you just like hope something is gonna jump out at you and tell you that it's what you're looking for. Well, that didn't happen. Then my OB appointment. My appointment itself was so quick, but the office was running so behind. So I was in there for almost 2 hours, which was a big fat bummer. But I just tell myself, at least I'm not the one that is needing to meet with the OB for a long period of time, or I'm not in there for an emergency that is making the schedule be later. Like, I just went in there for a regular appointment. Everything was great, which is all you can ask for. So, but by the time I got out of there, it was like 4:30, and I still had to stop at Walmart. And then which is just dreadful. I hate going to Walmart. Luckily, we didn't need too much stuff. And then on my way home, I stopped and measured a pickup in Geyser, but that was quick and easy. So then last night, I just sat and worked on some pillows. So at least that felt fairly productive. But hopefully today we can get back on track for a productive week. This morning I have a few things of admin stuff I need to get done. I need to do a few estimates that I had talked to people about yesterday. I need to answer emails. I need to just do a few different odds and ends on the computer. I also need to contact a few people and let them know that their stuff is ready to be picked up. And I also want to sit down. I think I'm gonna set a timer for like, I don't know how long, I'll decide how long, and schedule some social media posts, because I have a bunch of stuff that I have pictures of and I just have not been posting. So, which is not good. I need to be more active on my social media, and I have a bunch of stuff to share, but I just haven't gotten around to actually getting it ready to share. So I need to do that at some point. And other than that, I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna get up to, but that's where we're at. I just hope that today is a better, like more productive, get things done kind of day, because so far the week has felt, I shouldn't say it's felt like a waste, because that seems a bit dramatic, but it just like hasn't been the most productive week. I also have a few bills to pay. That's always dreadful. So I'm gonna do that, and then I will touch base. First order of business is making a list, because I am nothing without a list. Are you guys list people? Because you can never have too many lists. It is good that you cannot fire me from the job of vlogging. I mean, I guess you could stop watching me. Please don't do that. But if I could be fired from this job this week, I would be, because suddenly it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I have not picked up the camera since I told you that today was hopefully going to be a better vlogging day. And it's just been a crazy day that I really was not expecting. I sat down at my computer to just work on the things of computer work I had, and I kept getting more computer work that needed to be done, and people were calling, and it's just been really a crazy day. I finally got around to actually crossing stuff off that I actually had on my list. For a long time I was just like doing nothing that was on the list, but I was doing a bunch of stuff. Which is fine. It's just like, it turned into a crazy day that I was not expecting to be crazy. Lindsay was just here today and she got all of the finishing work done on these Nissen Angus hats. So I think I showed you guys these in last week's vlog and they all turned out great. And I'm planning to just take them home with me in a few weeks. I'm going up to Chinook for my baby shower, not just a baby shower, my baby shower. And so I'm gonna take these up there with me when I go, which will work very well, and it will be nice just to have them done. So I'm just getting them bagged up and ready to go. I just also took pictures of them. That's another thing. I made a huge list of all of the social media things, like stuff I have pictures of that I would like to post and schedule for social media. It was this huge list. Like, honestly, since I got pregnant, I've been bad at social media as far as posting what I've been working on. So I have a huge list of things that I would like to schedule for posting, but I didn't get around to editing or scheduling or doing any of that stuff. But I guess the list is a good start. So, oh, I don't think this box is gonna be big enough. Anyways, I'm gonna finish boxing up these and then I will touch base with you again. I keep saying I'm gonna touch base and then I never speak to you again for 100 years, but this time I promise I will touch base. Another thing that Kinsey worked on for me was weeding the vinyl that I had cut on Sunday to be ready for the week. So this is one piece. This is for a enclosed trailer. They're just putting it on one side and they are doing the installation on it, which is kind of nice. So that's the name, and then it also has this mountain graphic and the phone number. So right now I'm going to put the transfer tape on those, and then this is for the same people, but I need to recut this because we had a little miscommunication. I had taken this, because there's an oval cut out behind here, like this. Okay. So this is how it's supposed to look. And I had taken this out of the negative space, so she knew it was supposed to be negative space, but then she thought that meant that this was also supposed to be negative space, which wasn't incorrect. But that's my fault for not communicating that, so I do need to recut this, but that's not a big deal. So after I get the transfer tape on this, I'll recut that quickly. Hopefully my vinyl cutter is cooperating today. Where is my transfer tape? Oh, right here. And then I can email or text them and let them know, and they'll probably come pick it up tomorrow, which will be good. Also, all I can say is thank goodness I did come in here on Sunday and get a few things done so that I felt like somewhat ready for the week and like productive for the week. Today I have felt productive, just like not on the things that I thought I would be productive on, but I'm glad I set myself up for success on Sunday. Can't say as the embroider or the vinyl cutter was the most cooperative piece of equipment today, but we got it done. One of these days is going to be my final straw with that stupid thing, and it's probably going to be after I have a baby and realize I don't have time for its BS shenanigans any longer. And it's just so frustrating. But we got it done. I'm going to quickly weed this and get there. I'm going to print off instructions for them. I'm kind of assuming that they know what they're doing if they said they'll install it themselves, but honestly, you never know about people. So I'll print them the instructions anyway, so I can say I did my best in helping them. Also, I got new blades for the vinyl cutter, and it's kind of like the blade for cutting my fabric. I always let them get so dull. I take way longer than I should to get a new blade, and then after you change them out, you're like, why did I not do that 100 years sooner? That's how I feel about the vinyl. But I haven't learned yet, so I guess I'll probably never learn. Just trying to get the most bang for my buck. Also, fingers crossed that they like this color, because he showed me a picture of their old truck. This is for a semi. He showed me a picture of their old truck, and it was also a black truck, and they had bright pink vinyl on it. And he wasn't like super sold on doing pink again, but and so I thought, well, maybe he wants something more low-key like silver. But he wasn't like too fond of that idea either, and so he said, just do whatever you want, which is always terrifying. So I thought this teal would look good on the black truck, and it's a little more low-key than bright fuchsia pink, but it's not like so low-key. So fingers crossed they like it. If not, I guess that'll teach him to make up his mind. Honestly, the do whatever you want client usually ends up being like the it's no rush client. And that's the client that says, oh, take your time, there's no rush at all. And so you're like, okay, perfect, I'm gonna get a few other things done before I work on this. And then they're texting and emailing you like 2 seconds later asking if it's done. If a client tells you something is no rush, they're lying. Done. And as you saw, I was unboxing something while my vinyl cutter was working away, and it was this sign for the Stanford Beautification fundraiser. This is the one, we had printed one identical to this, just with red roses a few years ago. And this year they are using a pastel color palette. They always change their colors, and their theme, but this year they were doing pastel, and she said the red is not going to work, so we reprinted it with pink, so now they have options. And you know, I appreciate the attention to detail, because I am 100% positive that most people are not going to look at the sign and say, oh, that red really doesn't go with the theme. But Tess is a woman of detail, and I appreciate that. I have about 15 minutes until it's time to go home, so I think I'm gonna try to get this sidewalk sign done. My sign is starting to look a little worse for wear. It's been like knocked over in the wind a few too many times. So it's kind of dinged up, and it doesn't like clean off the best anymore, but we're going to try to make it last us a bit longer, because these are not cheap. So I think I had asked you guys last week on some ideas of a slogan, and a few of you had some good ideas. I think we're going to go along the lines of like, I'm feeling lucky that you're shopping small. Does that sound good? Is that presumptuous to say that they're shopping small and coming in my door? A little bit, but we're gonna just go for it. I can't think of this any longer. I'll say I'm feeling lucky that you're shopping local. I don't know. I also feel like my colors of markers for this are not ideal, but it's what we've got. Okay, I added a few more 4-leaf clovers to the top of it, and it's cute enough. I don't really love the horseshoes at the bottom. Like, I should have just stuck with the clover, but it's cute enough. Now I gotta do the other side. This is taking me way longer than it should have. And I'm also gonna have to use like yellow for the I'm feeling that you're shopping because I am out of white in my chalk pen apparently. I'm gonna have to get more. I'm gonna have to order more markers. I got both sides of the sign done. It's looking pretty cute. It's looking cute enough for me. So that is good to have done. I've had that on my list for a couple of days, but today Kinsey was finally able to clean it off. So, and I could have done that, I just didn't want to, so I had her do it. But it is time to go home. It's actually 4:45 now, so I am just getting a few things put together to take home to work on tonight. I need to take my computer home. Oh, I'm glad I'm talking to you. I need to take my computer home because Cole and I need to do some billing for his business, and I need to take home some yarn for my Hey Pumpkin pillows. And I'll also take the pillow inserts. I have the white one with orange lettering done and ready for a pillow, and the orange one with white lettering is about done. The back is about halfway done, but I've ran out of yarn. So I'll work on those tonight and maybe get them completely finished. I don't know how far we'll make it, but I will show you those tomorrow if I have a brain. I don't really feel like I have a brain lately, but if I have a brain tomorrow, I will show you so you know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to head home and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, friends. We are here at the headquarters. Gert and I went for a walk, and then I did a very small amount of crocheting while I drank my coffee. And this morning, our first order of business, I just contacted the people that I have stuff ready for them to pick up. So I know one gal will be here today. Not sure about the others, but it doesn't matter. I am now going to finish these pumpkin pillows, these Hey Pumpkin pillows. So these are ones that I have been, oh, I thought I just put that on there backwards. Phew. These are the ones I've been talking about that I've been creating for the stockpile. So I have this version that is the white with orange. And then I also have this one that's the orange and white. So I love them both. I was going to take the pillows home last night and get them done, but the pillows were like kind of shrink wrapped, like vacuum sealed into oblivion. So I left them here overnight so they could fluff up. So I'm going to get these finished this morning just so they are done. And then we will move on to the next thing. So I'm gonna do this and then I'll show you once they have everything in them. It's also pretty gloomy and rainy today, so that's not really great for the productivity levels, but I'm feeling in a mood like we can power through. I'm not feeling in the mood to really lean into the glumpiness and gloominess, so I guess that bodes well because we do have quite a bit to get done. Here is the white one all finished. I think these are just seriously so cute. I love them. Now I gotta finish the orange one. Done. These are seriously so nice to have done. I think I'm going to, not right now, but tonight or the next night that I'm working on something, I think I will make one more of each color. And then we will move on to the next thing, which I think will be little pumpkins. I skipped making them last year, and I think that I could maybe add them back in. I won't make a ton of them. They're just like little pumpkins that you can like sit on your desk or your TV stand or whatever. So I think that'll be next for the crocheting stockpile after we make one more of each of these. Now, this isn't the most exciting for you guys to watch, but I am going to write up the carrot pillow pattern because quite a few of you have expressed interest in the pattern. And I should make a couple of them and have them for sale. Yeah, maybe I should probably work on those before I work on more pumpkin things. I've got to decide. I don't really do a lot of Easter stuff, but that could be cute. People also expressed interest in a rabbit, which I have thought of as well. And I have a pattern that I like, that I wouldn't have to like reinvent the wheel, but I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna sit down and write the carrot pattern. So by the time you guys are watching this, the carrot pattern is available on my website for purchase. I got the carrot pattern all done. It's loaded on the site. Everything should be good to go. Then the craziest thing happened. I got sucked into doing bookwork. That never happens. Usually I have to like force myself to sit down and get the bookwork done, but I'm kind of bad. Like, I'll go several months without reconciling my books, and then it's like such a daunting task to sit down and like catch up, and I hate that. And I have several accounts for my own business to do, and then I also do Cole's bookkeeping for the ranch, so it's like if you get behind, you have a lot to do. So my goal for this year was to not get behind on that, and I do realize we are barely into the year, but so far we're off to a good start. So I just worked on that, and I also did a little bit of tidying in here. I had a bunch of boxes and stuff laying around, but I thought, I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do now. However, I wanted to show you a logo that I talked about last week, and I wanted to just show you what we ended up doing. So I had shown you guys this, and we had done it in green, like this Waterloo was in green, and he wanted that changed, so I sent him a few different options, and here's what we landed on, which I really like. Now the goal, or the next step, is to change over this website. So his old business name was Z-Bar-E Fencing, but now it's going to be Waterloo Ranch and Land Improvement. So I need to go through, I need to update the colors and obviously the logo and stuff, and then he is going to also be sending me updated pictures and such. So I think I'm going to work on that for a little while. I also have a few other things of computer work that I need to do. It's like a very computer heavy day. I do have a few non-computer things to do, but I kind of have a feeling that by the time I'm done with my computer things, it'll be like close enough to going home that I'm not going to want to fire up my heat press and stuff, but we will see. I'll just kind of see how I'm feeling. I'm also hoping to work on a wholesale order and get some things ordered today. I still haven't done my social media posting, but we'll get there. Maybe that'll be a project for tomorrow. Hello friends, it is tomorrow and we are here at the headquarters. I have been doing some computer work all morning, and right now I'm about to print some shirts. These are from, actually we printed these a few vlogs back as well for the DGSG cheer camp, and they had a few late submissions, so we are getting them done. Should be quick and simple. And then I think we're gonna do ourselves a small bit of nesting here at the headquarters. Nothing too crazy, but I would like to kind of clean and organize and move some things around in our little coffee nook. It needs to be cleaned and organized regardless of nesting. It kind of is a mess in there right now. So I think that is going to be what we work on for a little bit today. I thought the crib was getting here this week, but it's not getting here until Tuesday, which is no problem, except for it would have just been the perfect project for this weekend, but not the end of the world. Perfect. I only had 3 of them that needed to be done, so very quick and painless. Now that that is done and I am ready to take a break from my computer work, we're gonna do a little bit of cleaning and rearranging in our coffee area back here, which is it's not terrible, but it's kind of a catch-all for things, and it's just like out of sight, out of mind. So things are just untidy. I want to move some things, get rid of some things. And let me just give you a quick rundown and then we'll get started. It shouldn't take too long and it feels like the perfect Friday project and just to get it done. So here is the area. As you'll see, like this part especially is looking terrible. It needs to be rearranged and cleaned, all of this stuff terribly. I am going to, like, this water or coffee thing needs to be put away. It's just been sitting there. I am going to be moving this desk. Right now it's full of coloring crayons and books and whatever. These are from when we were kids. My mom had one painted for both of us, so it has my name on it. Isn't that adorable? So I've had this here for Maya or whatever little kids come in and they can color, but I think I'm gonna put little man's pack and play here, so when we're here, which won't be right away because I am gonna take some time off, but he will have a little area. I think that's gonna go here. I also need to decide, I got this little magazine rack thing from Goodwill quite a long time ago, and I had in mind to repaint it. I also thought it would be cute, like if you had a little girl to, mind you, I bought this before I was even pregnant, but I thought it would be cute to take these off and make it a little baby doll crib, but obviously I'm having a boy. So I'm undecided if I want to do something with this or take it back to Goodwill, or I don't know, maybe I'll find a way to use it somehow. Unsure. We've got the queen bee here. I need to take this blanket home and wash it. This artwork needs to go somewhere. This needs to go home. Gur's birthday balloons can go away. Little baby Cole can go somewhere else. And then this is just like messy stuff. I had these coffee, well, I call them coffee tables, but I had bought them before I had this coffee table. And I don't really use them now, but I don't know if I want to get rid of them. So anyways, we have our work cut out for us, but I think if I just buckle down and get started, it won't take me too long. The main thing is going to be figuring out what to do with a few of the things, like those little coffee tables and also the desk. Well, I'll just put the desk out in the shop. But like I want to figure out where to put all the coloring stuff so that it's still available for when Maya is here and wants to color, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. I also need to find a place to store these little pieces of art away. This is one of the pieces that I had in that collage on my wall in college that I was just talking about earlier in the vlog. I got this at Goodwill. My mom and I just had like a Goodwill weekend and we found so many good things. This is like so quirky and funny, but I can't bring myself to get rid of it. I thought if I used to have this hanging in the house as well, and then I redid the collage that is in our living room now, but I just can't bring myself to get rid of it. I thought if I had a little girl, I could use it somehow for a little collage, but it's gonna have to go away for now. And then I also have this. Actually, you know what I'm wondering? Why did I bring these down here? Why didn't I just put them in the basement of the house? I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take them back home and put them in the basement. That was really stupid. This is a painting that my mom did back when she was still Bonnie Tillman. So, and I have always adored this painting, so it cannot go away. This is another one that I thought if we were having a girl, it would be so cute in the nursery. But obviously we're having a boy, so this needs to be stashed away as well. This actually would be cute hanging here somewhere, but I would need to find the right place for it. So maybe we can find somewhere to put this. Actually, maybe it could go right here. Would this be cute? Can you even see me? That little picture of Cole is so cute. maybe this would be cute up here. That's what we're gonna do because I love this painting. This is just an empty blank wall and I'd rather put the painting to use than put it in the basement. Okay, I'm thrilled about that development, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, I think that's really cute. I'm thrilled. This feels like a brand new space. I don't know why that is something that has taken me so long to do because it didn't take me very long and I feel 1,000,000 times better. I took the desk and I put it back in the shop and I also put that little magazine holder back there as well because I'm not quite ready to get rid of it. I think maybe someday I'll do a project with it. I also put one of these little tables back there and I left this one to put with this chair just so whoever's sitting there has a spot to put a drink or whatever they want. I'm sure that things will get rearranged and rejiggered and some things will go away. Like, I know the plants being around is not a forever thing with a baby on the way as he grows and becomes more mischievous, but for now, that is not a problem that we have, so they are going to stay out and about. And I'll get the pack and play in here and everything, and I know that we'll have baby toys and all sorts of stuff. So things will change, but I feel so much better having it cleaned and things put away, and I threw some stuff away and much better. It is currently 2:15. I am going to, the day is kind of flying by. I am going to sit and work on my computer until 3 o'clock and then I'm going to treat myself with crocheting the rest of the day. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to work on yet, but I will let you know. But right now I have some appointments I need to make, I have some emails I need to answer, estimates to be done. So I'm going to do that and then I will report back with what I am crocheting. I don't know what it is with this week and sitting down to do computer work and then like doing computer work until the end of time. I worked on, can you go lay down please? Lay down. Good girl. Thank you. I sat down. It is now 3:45. I have about 45 minutes left in the day, so I am still going to sit and crochet, but I got a really good amount of things checked off my to-do list, and I remade a new to-do list for Monday. So I am all set and ready, kind of knowing what I need to get done. I was going to start a Hey Pumpkin pillow. However, on last week's vlog, you guys know I was going back and forth on what colors to do for a blessed pillow. And I cannot remember who it was that commented that they liked the idea of the linen with blue lettering, and I second that sentiment. So that is what we are doing. I am going to get started on a couple of, well, just one of them, obviously, at a time. I'm gonna get started on that because it's something that is good to have in the shop right now and will also be good like going into fall and such, which is what I'm also preparing for in the stockpile. So I am going to work on this until it is time to go home. But I am so pleased with how today has gone and getting things done and just feeling like it was more of a like in-line regular day, not so like all over the place hectic as all the rest of the week felt to me. So I'm very glad about that. Here's where we ended up with for progress on our blessed pillow. I'm absolutely loving the color combination. I think it is perfect. And it kind of reminds me of my aunt. Like, this is her color of blue. But it is time to go home now, so this is what I'm going to take home as my project to work on tonight, and I'll work on it this weekend as well. I'm going to head home. Gur and I are gonna go on a walk. I've got to start some baked potatoes for dinner. We're having pork chops and baked potatoes, so that will be good. And then just kind of hang out the rest of the night. I am going to bring this vlog into tomorrow. I don't have any plans to come down here this weekend, so I'm just going to be at home crocheting, doing some odds and ends around the house. Maybe we'll make it back out to the ranch. I'm not 100% sure, but I will bring you guys along for at least tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Good morning, friends. Today is Saturday and it is going to be a great day. I can just tell already. I really don't have much for plans on leaving the house other than going on walks with Gur. We're actually about to head off on one right now. I mostly plan to crochet. We have some dishes to do. I want to get the bedding all washed, and I think we'll actually change out the sheets from our flannel sheets to our regular sheets. Cole and I both have been so hot at night, and I don't know why. It's like the heat register in our bedroom is turned all the way off, but it still feels like it's 100 degrees in there. So I'm not really sure what that's about, but I'm gonna take off the flannel sheets and see if that helps us. That's kind of just the plans for the day. I just threw the comforter in the wash, which is making me think I have been having on the brain that I would like to get a new comforter for the bed before baby boy comes. It's kind of just like, we've had it for a few years. It's gotten a little dingy because Gur sleeps with us, so that kind of adds a lot of wear and tear on the bed, but it is what it is. I also think I want to get a duvet and a duvet cover instead of a comforter, so then I don't have to wash the entire comforter every single time. Like, I could just wash the duvet cover, because throwing the entire comforter in is a pain in the butt. Not to wash, but drying it takes 500 years. So I kind of am in the market for that. I saw one at Target that I liked the other day, but it was quite expensive, and then I looked online, and I'm glad I did because it had really bad reviews. It was one of the Magnolia Hearth and Hand ones, and it was really cute, but yeah, it was more expensive, and like I said, the reviews were not great. So if you guys have a brand or one that you have that you really like, or that you know where you've got, please let me know. Because I think that needs to happen. The other thing that happened to the comforter literally like right after I got it was when I had left her home for the afternoon and she was not feeling well. I did not know that at the time when I left her, and she ate a whole bunch of stuff and had to actually get surgery to get it all removed. That was insane, but she chewed a big hole in it like right after I got it. So in the market for one of those. Anyways, that's like way boring. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, I have my baby showers coming up. They're actually both going to be on the same weekend, which is going to be so fun. I'm having one down here and then one up in Chinook, which I'm just like the luckiest girl alive. But I just got a couple of dresses in the mail. I just got them off of Amazon because I didn't want to spend a bunch of money, and I think they're cute. They're actually the exact same dress. I'll show you better like when it's on, but I don't feel like trying it on right now. They're both longer, have like a small little slit in the bottom. This one is kind of green with like leopard print. There we go. And I did actually try this on, and I think it's gonna work great. Then I could wear the same dress to both, but I don't want to. So, and also I think these will both work. Well, obviously if one works, they both work because they're the same dress, but they'll be great even after I'm not pregnant anymore. So that is perfect. This one is blue with little flower pattern on it. Love. So I think this one I will wear for Stanford, and this one I will wear for Chinook, weather permitting. Even if it's really cold, I'm gonna have to wear it because I have no other options. So anyways, that's kind of random tidbits for the morning, but Gur and I are gonna head out on our walk, and then when we get home, do a little house reset and a lot of crocheting. I have been feeling so good about the state of the house. Like, everything is looking pretty good. So instead of having to do like a huge reset on and take the whole day to like deep clean the whole house, I just am able to stay up on top of things and keeping it nice, and it's glorious. And that's on not working 700 hours a day. So anyways, Gur and I are headed on our walk, and I'll see you in a little bit. We just got in from the most lovely walk. Oh, I thought she wanted to say hi, but she didn't. Now, unfortunately, before I sit down to crochet, I need to make myself do these dishes because I know once I sit down and start crocheting, I'm going to lose all motivation to get them done. So I'm going to quickly do the dishes, and I'm also going to vacuum, and then I'll feel like pretty good about the house while the laundry is also going, and I can sit and relax and crochet. after I vacuum, I have the thought that my next dog should actually be one of those naked cats because the hair is out of control. She's worth it, but like the line is like getting a little close. Unreal. I just finished vacuuming. I had one load of laundry to fold, so I got that done and put away. The bedding is in the wash. The new bedding is on the bed. I feel like I broke my lower back while I was putting the bedding on. I'm not really sure what I did, but I'm taking that as my sign to take a break, which is great because everything's done anyways. I was gonna get ready to sit down and crochet, but I just found this face mask that my aunt had given me, I think as part of my Christmas gift, so we might as well do that. I gotta wash my face and then put this bad chicken on, and then we are going to sit down and crochet. How's this for a look? I can't really talk with it on or it's gonna fall off. Gorgeous. Okay, that mask was seriously amazing. It felt so good. I need to do those more often. I literally never do anything like that, and it felt amazing. So noted on that. Now I'm sitting on the heat pad because, as I mentioned, I have broken my back. So I'm sitting on the heat pad taking a break. I just finished the back of this Blessed pillow and got it started of putting the two pieces together. I did not bring a pillow insert home with me, so I will have to finish it later. But I think I'm just gonna keep crocheting for the rest of the day and working on the laundry. I've got the comforter in the dryer right now, so that'll dry for the next 7 years. And once that's done, we can move along with the rest of the laundry. And I think that is where I am going to leave you. So thank you for spending the morning with me and the whole rest of the week. I hope you enjoyed the vlog, and if you made it to the end, you're the very best. And I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.